Hi guys. I have a client in sort of 10 minutes, but I was thinking to myself after I had a beautiful client in today for a facial, and we got to talking a little bit about like the fundamental starting point of like what I look for when I'm looking at treating a skin. And so we got to talking about oil and water and why that's so important for skin health. And it's kind of inspired me to get on here and do another live stream, or attempt to do another live stream. And yeah, just get the message out there and sort of educate you guys why water and oil, although they kind of sound quite basic, really, in the spectrum of like the amazing ingredients that are in skincare products and that are available to skin therapists and to yourselves as clients and products, why water and oil are so important. Basically, how basically how they really are like the building blocks and how they are so fundamental for proper skin health. If you don't have that water and oil composition in the skin correct, you can use all the most amazing sort of active ingredients in the world, but your skin's not going to be healthy enough to kind of utilize them. So I've got my little diagram of the skin that I thought I would use to sort of talk to you guys a little bit about how our skin, so like topically, the skin that I'm touching at the moment, how the water and the oil that it comes from our diet, it comes from kind of like inside, how that actually comes to affect sort of the outside of the skin, if that makes sense. Apologies if I'm rambling, and apologies if I look quite tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and oh my god, sleep deprivation is totally affecting like every aspect of me. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to get on live stream tonight and sort of talk about, a topic like this, but I figured why not, It's a good distraction from kind of what's happening in New Zealand at the moment. So anyway, hi Kristen, I can just see that you've joined. So let's have a look at my little skin diagram here. So this part here represents the epidermis, or the top layer of the skin. So if you're a therapist watching this, you'll understand what the word epidermis means. As a client, basically we're just referring to this little portion of the skin diagram here. This really cool, interesting part of the diagram is the dermis, and as a skin therapist, it's kind of one of the parts of the skin that we're really excited to sort of treat. A lot of therapists kind of jump into treating the dermis and kind of forget about the epidermis. But if we get this epidermis healthy, then it communicates with this dermis and it all kind of just comes into one. So let's just forget about the dermis for today's video. So with your epidermis, and why it's really important to think about water and oil in the skin, is this skin here on the surface, it actually comes from this layer. So your skin cells are made here and they migrate up to the surface. And so if you don't have adequate amount of water and oil in the skin, you're not going to have that water and oil, or the free oil and the free water on the surface of the skin. Oh, courier's here. So basically what happens is, as your skin cells are being made, you've got an abundance of water and oil here. And when it gets to about here, those skin cells, that absolutely sort of flatten and burst. Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to sign for a courier in a second. Joys of live streaming. Hey, how you doing? Just doing a live stream.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't put you in it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Lovely. So, yeah. I got some parcels. I'll get to those in a minute. So, sorry, back to the skin. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you don't have water and oil in abundance in this layer of the skin, by the time your cells get to migrating to about here, when they completely flatten and burst, you're not going to have that abundance of water and oil that's going to travel up to the surface of your skin. And if you don't have that, there's a whole multitude of issues that happen with a skin type that's lacking in free water and free oil. Actually, here's my client now. I might I'm going to have to return to this live stream. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get back to this later tonight and I'll finish it because a whole lot of you guys seem really interested, which is awesome. Bye.